We leave our remote mooring at the top of Woodend Lock following Storm Dennis and make our way through the last of the wooded heathland before arriving at the busy Fradley Junction. As it's winter time, the usual Gongoozlers are nowhere to be seen as we quietly pass one of the most photographed pubs on the canal network. Here we take a sharp right turn onto the Coventry Canal where we negotiate a fallen tree and a swing bridge. We stay at Fradley Junction for 5 days before cruising down to Kings Orchard Marina, where we are forced to stop due to the high winds. A fuel boat passes us on the way and we take the opportunity to fill up with some essential fuels, and the busy A38 runs adjacent to the canal for a while. So Pat's going to demoor while I go and set the lock. So we're just untying the ropes, and we are definitely a little bit higher than when we got here on Friday. But as you can see, it's not too shabby really. There are a few leisure boat moorings on the starboard side of us, and one boat behind us that we're not sure whether anybody's in there. But you can hear the birds cheeping up there. Oh, I can see them now. And it's not too bad at all really. So, as you can see, we're quite open here. But the alternative was to moor where there was trees, and we didn't want to do that obviously. So there's the lock ahead. We're just one mooring back from the lock landing. So I'll go and set that ready for Pat to come through. So this is Woodend Lock, and it was virtually full. It just needed topping up because there was a boat that came through this morning, and a couple went through up and down yesterday, so there's still been movement even though the winds have been pretty high. As you can see, there's quite a lot of debris, twigs and that have made its way to the top of the lock.
Good morning everybody.
Morning everyone.
And welcome to our vlog. You join us on a sunny day.
But it's still a bit windy.
Blimey, is it windy?
Yeah, it's probably about the maximum that we would cruise at. Well, according to the wind forecast that I've got, it's supposed to be 14 miles an hour wind. But we are quite exposed here, so we're hoping that once we get through the lock ahead and down in amongst the trees, we'll be a bit more shielded.
Yeah, hopefully.
So, and we're not going far, are we? We've got 3 locks, and we're just going to go into Fradley Junction. Yeah. And more at Fradley Junction for a few days, because it's supposed to be quite nice there apparently.
Yeah, we haven't been off the boat for 2 days.
Yeah.
It's been a rocking. The boat's been a rocking quite a bit.
Yeah, it certainly has. Yeah.
The wind has blown us about a fair bit.
Yeah.
But because we're quite open, there's no trees around us as such. We'll show you a little bit later. But because the just
trees, the camera to fall over.
I don't want the camera to fall over. Because we're open and exposed here, of course we're copping it straight across the way. But
yeah, there is moorings
at least
to the starboard side of us.
Yeah.
And
one of the boats is moving about a bit.
Yeah, but I think he's shielding us a little bit, to be honest.
But we survived so far.
So far we've survived Storm Dennis.
And we're going to make our way down, like I said.
Yeah.
Heading on to the...
Yeah, we've had quite a bit of rain, haven't we? But it's not been not as much rain as Storm Kira last weekend. Yeah. But I think the winds have been stronger.
Yeah.
Although I'm not sure whether it's because of the way that we're moored.
And it's hitting us slightly on the side.
Onto the side, yeah. Whereas when we were up by Taft Wharf, the wind was coming from behind us. Yeah. So we didn't actually feel it too much.
We noticed the water levels went up by a fair bit last night.
And 6 inches, wasn't it?
Yeah, at least that. But obviously.
Yeah.
We're feeling very lucky considering the amount of people that have had flooding.
wow.
You know, I mean, we've seen the news and what have you, and seen that people that have had
Yeah.
terrible flooding and that
Yeah.
sort of thing, and we're just lucky,
just feel
really.
lucky.
I suppose we're
Look.
still afloat and
Yeah. We've had lots of family members and friends, haven't we?
ringing us
and texting us saying,
how are you?
How are you? You haven't
Yeah.
capsized. And
Yeah, and of course all the viewers. We've had lots of comments from the viewers about
Yes,
stay
and
safe and
yeah.
you know, keep well and all the rest of it. And thankfully, so
Yeah,
far,
we're okay.
we've managed to survive. We were entertained, I think, last night by the two lads.
Two lads.
They know who they are. And less of the old. Anyway.
And for your information, he does know where he is.
I do know.
Some of the time.
I know, only some of the time. I get lost.
Anyway, shall we go?
Anyway.
We've got 3 locks and there's one directly ahead of us. So,
Yeah, not far to go.
Yeah.
So you can all walk if you like, and
I'm walking.
I'll ride on the boat, you know.
Yeah. I'm walking.
See you in a minute.
See you soon.
Bye.
So it looks like Pat's had a bit of trouble getting away from the bank. The wind was pinning him to the bank. Well, when the bow thrusters come in handy, they help to get away from the sides. But yeah, he was hugging the side for a little while. Hopefully it'll be more sheltered when we get down below this lock. Was that a bit tricky, love?
That's where we've been moored up for the past couple of days, and the trees and branches that have fallen off, presumably, have fallen off of these trees here that we didn't moor under. So, as you can see, we picked the only spot where there was no trees because they'd already fallen down. You can see all the leaves sticking out from where the gate is, sluice gate. You're going to walk anyway, aren't you?
So this section here has been Wood End, and this actually is the most southerly point of the Trent and Mersey Canal. Along this section, or probably just back there where the lock was, as we drop below the lock, I think that was the most southerly point. We're just coming up to Fradley Junction and another lock. So this is Shade House Lock number 19 on the Trent and Mersey Canal at Fradley Junction, and this was empty, so I've just opened the paddles to refill it, and Pat's waiting to come in. Looks like he was being blown a bit in the direction of that other boat, although the wind has dropped considerably here.
Caravan park over there. This is Shady House Lock. Very nice. See you in a minute.
So this is middle lock, lock number 18. This is our last lock today. It was empty and I had to fill it. So when we get through this lock, we had to make a decision. Do we go straight ahead and carry on up the Trent and Mersey and finish this canal? But that leads us to the River Trent, and being this time of year, it's a little bit of a risky business, I think, because we might not be able to get any further than the Trent. So what we made the decision that we would turn right here and head down the Coventry Canal. Right, it would seem something is stopping us from moving forward. Oh, he's got going. He had to pull back just now because he was stuck. But he's put a bit of power on and it looks like he's moving. Were you stuck, lovey?
Must be a log or tree or something.
Yeah, must be something underneath.
Must be a log or something stuck down there. So this is Fradley Junction. We're turning right onto the Coventry. This looks a bit tricky. So I've got to get in there. Ollie's got to do the got to do the swing bridge, but we've got a tree down as well. Oh, fun and games. Oh dear. Oh well, never mind. It happens. We'll have to deal with it. As long as it's not upside down. It looks like we might. I should be able to. Tree down. Right there.
Yes, I can see that. You can get through though, yeah.
I could just about get through, I think.
Yeah. The lock gate wouldn't close.
Oh.
So I had to open the paddle at the other end.
Oh, okay. Ah, okay. That's probably because of that tree or whatever it was, or whatever that was stuck. Stopped me solid. Right, so Eileen's gonna have a go at this swing bridge. See whether she can move it. The hard bit's gonna be getting the back end over. Well, scratching too much of the paint. Oh God. Oh dear. Oh God. Oh yeah, thought that might be the case. I'll try and watch the branches now. Gonna get caught up on the prop. No, I think we'll get it. I think we've done it. Oh yeah. Oh well, there you go. It's a first sort of had to squeeze through. Oh, never mind. Probably lost a little bit of paint, but other than that, we're all right.
Didn't quite get it, but Pat's just ping-ponged off the side. Because of the angle he's had to come in around that tree. So he just ping-ponged off the side. Whoops. Mind the blacking. And this was the first swing bridge that I've done for some time. Luckily it's just a push and go. So we've just come through the swing bridge and stopped at the water tap here, and the four boaters facilities are around the corner above the next lock. So Pat's walked all the cassettes round and taken the rubbish round, and we've done that. We've filled up with water, so we're just going to move on and find somewhere to moor. So we've moved forward off the water point. Pat's playing his Smurf act again with his hat. And we've moved into a mooring further down the Coventry Canal, so we're now on a totally new canal. We've not done this before. Not done any of the Coventry before. I didn't mean it, Ollie. We've been on the Trent and Mersey since December, middle of December. And it's now the 17th of February. So we've travelled down most of the Trent and Mersey to this junction. We can't go the other way because the river section is closed.
Hope they had a good trip.
Who? Oh, I think he means you. Viewers. Yeah, the river section is closed going up the Trent and Mersey, so we made the right choice. We made the right decision to come this way, and there are no closures. I think there's a winter closure further down, but that should be reopened by the middle of February, which is now. So hopefully that should be open.
Don't worry about it.
So what's happening, love?
Yeah, blooming camera's following me.
We can't get it to focus on me, can we?
No.
So it just wants to focus on you.
Focusing on the righteous, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
So bridge ahead is on quite an angle. Quite low as well. So we managed to catch the fuel boat on our way down to get some diesel. So
midstream refuel.
Mid-canal refuel. So we're all topped up with diesel again. We were going to stop at the wharf a bit further down, but he was passing, so we thought we'd grab him, try and use the fuel boats if we can. And we've done that quite a lot this year, haven't we, love?
Yeah, because I looked at it when it was 43.
It's quite a busy road that runs alongside the canal on this section. And looks like it's the A38. So to be honest, it's been a bit of a windy cruise today. Probably wouldn't, we ummed and ahed about moving this morning and said, shall we go, shan't we go, shall we go, shan't we go, kept changing our mind. In the end we decided to do a short cruise. We thought we'd just get some fuel at the chandlery, at the boat shop, and some coal, and then move a little bit further down, just an hour or so's cruise. But in hindsight we might have been better to stay where we were. So we got some coal from the fuel boat. Pat's just putting some in the locker so we can get easy access to it from inside. And oh, that one doesn't look as if it's going in too well. Oh, you can sort that out from inside when we get in. But yeah, as I was saying, with the wind, as we came past that boat, we were virtually almost blown into him. We didn't hit him, but we nearly did. So we decided it was a bit too much to go on any further. So we pulled in here. It's a little bit noisy. There's a road over there, but we probably won't notice that inside. And we're right outside Kings Orchard Marina here. Would have liked to have got down to Fradley Junction, but still a little way to go, and it's actually quite cold. So, thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Once you've subscribed, you can hit the bell icon and YouTube will notify you when we release a new video. So thanks for watching.